Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave, and today we're going to continue our playthrough of Fields of Fire with the Bulge campaign. We're in Mission 1, Turn 2. Alright, so thankfully I did most things correctly on the first turn. Thanks everybody for your pointers. I try to make sure I remember everything, and we're getting ready to go into Turn 2. If you remember, I got super lucky at the end of turn 1 when I was pulling for contacts, and I got 2 whole 7-card draws without any, or 5-card draws, whichever it was, without any contact. So I was like, wow, it was a miracle for me. Okay, so we'll flip all these over here where they're at, and so we can issue commands and get ready to get started there. Leave the CO on top, and maybe we'll stack up the XO and the first sergeant. We're on game turn 2. First thing we do is check for our higher headquarter event. So we draw an action card and no event. We're looking for the radio. Okay, no event there, not a defensive mission. So now we're going to go into the CEO HQ impulse, and so we're going to draw for the company headquarters. Oh, he got 4. He's +1 because he's a veteran, so he gets 5 commands available. So we're going to, he's at 2, and 5 puts him at 7. So one thing that I think I have to do, let's see, save those commands or expend them and any saved commands on units up to the maximum per day. Platoon, headquarter, company staff impulse. If activated by the company HQ, draw an action card and give it the modified number of activated commands. Save those commands or expend them and any saved commands on units up to the maximum per day. Then we have the initiative segment, which is, if not activated, draw an action card and give it the modified number of initiative commands. Okay, so we're going now. What I was doing, and I guess I'm going to go back here and look this up real quick, because I had a comment. What I was doing was I was drawing all my commands. So that I had this, and then I was having the CO issue his commands out for everybody so that they would draw their orders. What I think I read was that I should do them one at a time. So I'm going to double check that real quick and just make sure I'm getting this in the correct order. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just want to kind of point out what I found here in the rule book, just as a pointer. This is the example on the company HQ impulse, and in the example it says, so we get a final result of 4. The HQ uses 2 of these commands to activate first and second platoon HQs and save the other two commands for a later turn. We update the command display by moving the headquarters saved commands marker to the 2 space. See, this makes sense to me. So I think I'm doing this part of it right, but then when I go to do the platoons, I got to do all of them at one time. So the company headquarters has 7 commands. So now I can issue my commands to those platoons to tell them that they are going to receive orders. But what I don't do, so I think the way I have to do this is I'm sorry if I'm confusing or I feel like I just want to make sure I get this right. So I drew for these guys. Now he can say I want to activate, how many do I want to activate? And then if I didn't activate anybody, they wouldn't move. He'll be done and flipped over. It's a little, you got to kind of remember which ones you've done and which ones you haven't. But in my case, to keep it simple for me, the CO is going to act, then the platoons are going to act, and then the XO is going to act. So I'm going to issue 3 commands for the 3 platoons. So that's going to take me down to 4. Now, I have to decide, do I want to issue any to the XO and the first sergeant, which would take me down to 2 if I do. Because they're both veterans, they can retain up to 7, and I'm going to say yes. I want to do that for the XO, I think for sure, because I'm going to try to, I've got a plan to get him up here into this, find some cover here and see if we can do that. So the XO is going to receive orders, and I think the first sergeant should go ahead and receive orders too. So I'm going to issue everybody. So that means the company headquarters is going to be down to 2 right here, and they're going to be expended. Okay. So I'm going to start with first platoon. So now we draw for first platoon's orders. And they get 2, and they're veterans, so they get +1, which is 3. So he goes from 2 to 5. Come on. And I'm going to leave second platoon on top of the game turn marker, so I keep things clean, as clean as I can. Okay, so first platoon now is going to do their initiative. So what I want to happen here is I'm going to order this squad up into the scrub forest right here, and that's 1 order. And first platoon is going to stop there. I'm not going to go any farther because I got some activity that's going to start happening, and one of the things I need to do is find some cover up there. But I don't want to put the platoon, because that forest is not very well protected. Okay, now we're going to do second platoon. Second platoon gets 2, and they're aligned headquarters, so they get 2. So second platoon goes from 2 to 4 right here. And second platoon is going to issue a platoon order, and they're going to move under this cover right here. So the platoon is going to take, they're going to take the whole shooting match up into the forest right here. Okay, so I'm going to take everybody that's assigned here except the first sergeant. So I have the engineers, I have my anti-tank team, I have a machine gun team, I have second and third squads right there, and the balance of first squad and the headquarters. And they're under the same cover as the assault team. And I got to do 2 things. I got to mark they're exposed, and he's exposed over here. And second platoon goes down to 2 orders, and we're going to save that. Second platoon's finished. They're exposed, and that took care of second platoon. All right, third platoon's going to draw their orders. Third platoon is green. They got 5, -1 is 4. So they get 4 orders on third platoon. He was at 3, so that puts him at 7. So he needs to spend some orders here because they are they're in the thick of it right here. So he's going to order this. The nice thing is we have cover on this hill, but we're coming under artillery fire, most likely, if they draw a fire mission. If they don't, then I buy some time here. They're going to try to get on top of us what I'd like to do is I want to infiltrate this mortar section into there. So to infiltrate, attempt to, let's see, movement actions. Attempt to infiltrate an adjacent card. You get to draw 2 cards. Symbol for high volume. I don't have that. That does not have an H volume of fire. I can't do that with the mortar platoon because they're at H, so I cannot infiltrate them. Okay, I'm trying to get some firepower up there. The anti-tank team's not going to do me any good yet. I really don't want to send another squad up there. So shoot, what I should have done, looking at that, and I got 3rd platoon over here in this dense forest. He doesn't have any cover. I don't want to move the company headquarters up there to force him. I don't really want to move my platoon headquarters because they're under fire. I could split another squad, or I could send a whole squad in there, but I don't have cover, so they would have to hope they find cover, which isn't the hope I really want. Really, what I should have done, and I'm not going to change it because this was the decision we made, but 3rd platoon, you know, unless I'm going to expose myself to this artillery fire, I'm really not ready to move them into that without finding cover. Does he have cover? Oh, he has cover there. But they're going to be exposed. I could try to infiltrate. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll see if I can infiltrate this squad. So 1st squad, 3rd platoon, we're going to see if we can infiltrate. And they are a 1st squad, 3rd platoon is a veteran squad. Okay, so we're going to try to infiltrate. So they are a 2, they get 2 cards. And I'm going to look on my cards here to see if they get any advantage to that for infiltration. Volume of fire, nope. Spotting, nope. Visibility, use all that apply. So I think they just get the 2 cards. I'm gonna check that. Okay, he gets 2 cards. 1, 2. We're looking for the guys. Hey, he got it. Okay, so we spent 1 order, and this squad infiltrated. He goes under the cover marker, and he is not pinned. So we're going to give him a separate cover marker just because he's not under the pinned marker. All right. Well, that worked. Those guys are under cover. And see, 3rd platoon, because he's green, he can only keep up to 3 orders. If I don't use him, I'm going to lose him. Well, I got 2 of them up there now. Yeah. Boy, makes me nervous to move. I wish I'd have moved the whole platoon now and got that cover and infiltrated with them. Yeah, the odds are against me now. Okay, I don't think, I'll be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to spend anything else on 3rd platoon right now because they're under this artillery fire and I don't want to get anybody else trapped there. So I'm going to give up the 3 orders for 3rd platoon and mark them as completed. Okay, I have the XO. XO is going to get 3 commands plus 1 because he's a veteran, so he gets 4 commands. So he was at 4, puts him at 8. All right, the XO, he is going to move forward here into this space. His next order, he is going to look for cover. Okay. seek cover. He's a cover number plus or minus. So he is 3, and he's a veteran, so he gets 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. He's looking for cover. Rally, 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 rally. Really? He didn't find it. He's exposed. He's going to order this squad here, first squad, first platoon, to seek cover. They are veteran, so they'll get 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. Blank, rally, blank, cover. They found cover. Okay, so they now get cover there. He's still exposed, but he has cover. So they found the cover. This assault team, he's going to order to move into that cover with them. So because he's not exposed, well, he becomes exposed when he moves. So he'll move in there with them. Actually, no. He's going to order the assault team to move forward into this one here. Okay, so he's down to 5 now. So he had 8. He moved, that's 1. He sought cover, that was 2. He ordered them to find cover, that was 3. And he ordered that assault team, that's 4. He should be down to 4. And that's going to complete his turn. We'll put him here on the first platoon. And the first sergeant gets activated. He gets 6 plus 1 is 7 on top of 4. That's 11 orders. 9, 10, 11. The first sergeant is going to move up. I guess he could try to infiltrate. No, they don't have volume of fire there. He's going to move, brings him down to 10 into this cover. Well, he'll move in with, he'll move there. And he's going to use an order, gets him down to 9, and see if he can get cover. He gets 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Rally, blank, contact, blank. No, he did not get cover. Okay? So that's the first sergeant. He moved, he looked for cover. And I forgot to do something. Well, I'm not going to go back now. No, that's fine. The first sergeant is going to attempt to spot, because he can see to this bunker. Oh, one thing that Blue Tweezers told me, I needed to turn the bunker, because they have, the bunker has this little limited field of fire. So you have to point it at the direction that they're there. So I'm going to move them in this corner. There's still potential contact. Same thing with this one. He's going to move down to this corner. And he's a potential contact. So they can only see this way out of the bunker. That's the way they're oriented. Okay. First sergeant is going to take a spotting. He's going to attempt to spot this bunker. He can see it. Okay. Combat action. Attempt to spot. He gets to draw 2. Okay. So he's going to draw 2 cards. We're looking for not that and not that. Okay. So he does not spot them. That drops him down. That's 8. And he will save those 8 now. So next command sequence, he probably won't need to do anything there. Okay, that got us through that. So now everybody did their impulse. So we'll do general initiative impulse. So we draw, a 0. So we got no general initiative. Shoot, I was hoping to get something there. Okay, next up is the enemy higher command. Oh, they got one. Uh-oh, that's not good. So we come up here, and we're going to be on turns 2 through 4, and it's on a 1 to 10. So we draw, and they get 8. So 7 to 8, rally all, oh, that's good. Rally, all paralyzed or littered teams become fire teams. Well, they don't have anybody, so no effect. Woo! Got lucky on that one. Okay. Enemy activity check segment. Check every enemy unit on the map for activity. Well, the only two are these 2 spotters. So they're different than drawing for the units that are on the board. So what they're going to do is they're going to attempt to call for fire to see if they keep fire here. Okay, so they're going to call, and when they call for fire, they draw, spotters draw 2 cards. Okay, so we'll start with this one. He's going to draw 2 cards. He's trying to spot up here on this hill. Contact. Oh, he got it. So he got a fire mission. Okay, so I need to put another fire mission on here, pending fire mission right here. Okay, so we put a pending fire mission here. And then this guy's going to do the same thing. He's drawing 2 cards. Oh, and when he did that, he now only has 1 fire mission left because he had 2. So he's now down to 1. Okay. Next one, same guy or other guy, he draws 2 cards. Oh, he got it. Okay, so same thing. Shoot. Okay, same thing. He gets a pending fire mission, and his ammo, his fire missions go down to 1. So he only has 1 left. All right. Okay, so they have 1 fire mission left. Okay, the hard part about this is going to be this row right here, because no machine guns have fired through there and taken any of these markers off for me, which was what I was hoping would happen, but it didn't. Okay, so that takes care of enemy activity segment. So we go to mutual combat segment. So update fire missions, remove existing, incoming. So these come off now, these 2. Flip pending markers to their active side. So these now flip. And we do that because you can't spot through those, if I remember right. That's why you leave those on there. Okay. Evaluate potential contact marker. So here we go. We got an A here. So on our potential contact, this is going to be PCA, potential contact A, row 2. So again, it's on a 1 to 10. So we draw a 10, and that is 4. So well, we don't do that yet because we have to draw the right number of cards to see if there's a contact. We're still engaged, or we still have contact. Friendly occupied units under a VOF marker engaged. 2 plus friendly occupied cards are under VOF. So we actually are engaged now. So we flip this to engaged, because there's 2 volumes of fire coming down. And so for engaged on an A, it's 5 cards. So we're going to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to see what he picks up here. And contact. And there's another contact. There was no doubt it was due. Okay, so we got contact here. Now we go 1 to 10 on row 2 to see what the contact is. And the number is 4. Oh, that's funny. That's the same one I pulled a minute ago. So on a 4, it's number 2. Incoming, spotter and bunker, 3 total fire missions. That's going to be here. So we have to see where's that spotter going to be at. So we're in column 1. So this is a 1 to 5. Okay, so a 1 to 5 is 3. All right, so a 3 in column 1 is direct front. All right, so I'm going to have another mortar fire mission. I'm going to have another incoming right here. This is going to come off. He's going to be hidden. This is unfortunate because I'm in open ground here. Okay, and I got to pick up another bunker and another mortar fire. Okay, we have our mortar ammo, so there will be 2. Put him here. Put the contact up here. Put him here. We have our mortar spotter right there. Oh, got him on the wrong side. Mortar spotter. And we have our bunker, which is looking straight ahead. And he's concealed. We don't know where he's at. I'll put that there. This is bad because I'm in open ground, but I needed to expose that and see what was going to happen. So it's bad because these guys are in open ground too. So nothing's looking good there. Not liking that at all. But that's all the potential contact. So now we do combat effects. Okay. So for any pinned vehicle or infantry for each infantry unit, so now we do our combat. Okay. So we might as well start here with this incoming. So he has a -3 and modifier of 0. Okay, well, so it's a -3, which is bad enough, but it's a pin. Okay, so he gets pinned. Well, we got lucky so far, the assault team did. So that took care of him. Now we have this one right here. This guy's already pinned, and these guys, everybody's under cover. So we have -3, -1 here because the hill sets -4. +2 makes us -2. +1 makes us -1. We have to do each unit. So we'll start with the squad over here. And a -1, dang it, is a hit. Okay, this is 1st Squad, 3rd Platoon. First Squad, 3rd Platoon is a veteran. A veteran, they're pinned. Pinned or paralyzed. I think that might be paralyzed. I hope it's pinned. Let me check that. Yeah, paralyzed. So they go down to 2. They're in cover. They get pinned. And they get an assault. They get a, sorry, I look real quick. They get a fire team out of that. Convert the step to a paralyzed team. Okay. So do they become a fire team? Or an assault team? I think it's a fire team. I'm going to look that up and make sure, though. I want to be sure on that. So that's going to become a fire team. Oh, you know what? It's paralyzed marker. That's what that is. So there's a paralyzed marker under the cover also. And that whole stack is pinned. That's what it is. Okay. Now we got to check for 2nd Squad, 3rd Platoon. They're going to be -3, -1's -4, +2 for the train, so it's +2, +1 for cover, so it's +1, +1 for being pinned, so it's a 0. So we draw a 0. Oh, it's a hit. Ugh. They hit them also. Now, second squad, 3rd platoon is a line. So we pull for the line. They get it paralyzed. Okay. So that's going to drop him down to a fire team. A fire team and a paralyzed team also. Undercover, and they're still pinned. Okay. Yeah. Not so good. All right. Now we got to do this one. Okay. Now we got to do this, guys. They're -3, -1 is -4. +3 makes them -1, and they're pinned, so they're 0. And we get reshuffle. Okay. So, I'm going to take the deck and shuffle it. All right. Get the cards shuffled up here. All set. Okay. So again, this was -3, -1's -4, +3, +1 is +4, so it's 0. And they get hit. Man, bad luck today. Yesterday, everything went good. This one was from 2nd Squad, 3rd Platoon, which was a line unit. So they're a line, they're paralyzed. Okay. So now we change that to a paralyzed marker. So this got a little uglier today. All right, so that one comes off. They're still pinned and they're paralyzed. Okay, well, not so good there. So we did all the fire. We don't have to adjust anything. There's no other volumes of fire. So this is just ugly as all get out, right? But I'm going to have to get these guys up in here and find out what's going on here next. Okay. So, I mean, there's only one way to do this, and that's to try to get in here and find out what I'm going to be up against. And maybe, now that I got a whole platoon up here, I can start laying some fire. These guys are in trouble if they don't find some cover. So I got to do that. All these exposed markers can come off now. So that exposed came off, that exposed. Nothing on those guys. This exposed comes off. I think I was missing an exposed on these guys here, but they got pinned anyway. So, and took a hit. So it was a hit no matter what. So they got hit, he got hit, he got pinned. So I think we'll call that. I know I probably screwed that up, but I'm sure it'll make itself up. Okay, so that's going to take care of turn 2. And we'll move the game turn marker up to turn 3. So I'm hoping I did everything right here. I got to spot these guys. That's the next thing. I got to find these guys, see if I can lay some fire on them. And maybe I could stop some of this artillery barrage from happening. At least that's what I'm going to try to do. Not sure that it may be too late, but I can at least try it. Or I'm going to try to move up in here without firing, because right now they've got one more barrage to go. So who knows? Maybe I can get up through here and hit these guys. So we're going to leave it there. I knew this was going to be tough. I got to get through here. I'm taking my time. I'm going to try to, I got to find out what's up here and poke around. I'm really shocked, but maybe it's better that I pulled another artillery. I just got to survive it now. See if I can spot this guy. Maybe I could lay some fire on him, and who knows, maybe I could knock him out so I could work on getting through my wire in the minefield up here now that I've kind of cleared that one. In the meantime, they got one more fire mission on each one of these, so I got to weather that storm with my groups that are up here, and we'll see what happens with it. Everybody's pinned, so not a lot I can do there. Okay, I think that's it for today. I hope you're enjoying it. Leave comments again if you saw where I did something wrong. I'm hoping I got things corrected here, and you know, we'll see what happens next. So if you like the video, give me that thumbs up, it helps. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys for turn number 3. Okay, have a good one.